Hi, I'm Elijah goes to here right now in the Oklahoma Weather Authority, and we have a tornado warning now issued for Noble and Payne counties. Is that correct? It looks like it's Noble and Payne County.
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
Okay. Now, Noah, let's go ahead. Let's take the radar data off. Uh, let's take the radar data off here. Here, and we're going to show the polygon here. Glencoe, Morrison, let's zoom in here and we can see if we got any more locations here. Glencoe, Morrison, I know for sure you're in it. Glencoe, Morrison, this does not include Pawnee and Clay. In fact, it's not even in Pawnee County yet. But again, right now we do want to stress this is a tornado warning. The circulation looks fairly tight. Okay, we're gonna say that right now. The circulation looks quite impressive here. Noah, we're using Vance, aren't we? Because if that's Vance, I want to switch over to TLX here.
Yeah, this is Vance.
Okay, let's do TLX here because I think TLX is trying to take this thing.
Okay.
Here, I'm looking at some of my data here, and please forgive me. I have my throat, my allergies are messed up, and my voice is messed up, and so you're gonna hear me a lot today. So, please forgive me on that part here. Here we again. Right now, we do want to stress this a tornado warning that has been issued for Payne and Noble counties. This tornado warning goes until what time again? What time does the tornado warning go to, Victor?
3:15.
Okay, so this is a 30-minute warning here right now. But again, we do want to stress this a tornado warning. Again, you folks that live in Morrison, or if you live in Pawnee, needs to perk up here. Noah, let's switch over to. Are you getting a live scan? We might be getting a live scan.
No, we're switching over to KTLX. So this is Twin Lakes.
Okay, they both look very impressive. You know, they both look very impressive. Right now, like I said, we do want to stress this right now. Again, this is a radar indicated tornado. And again, this storm, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, this storm developed on the boundary, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken, this storm did form on a boundary here. But again, that circulation, there's a small little TVS, and I do want to stress that. And it's literally, Noah, zoom in this a tiny pinch. I think this is gonna be on the community of something, a community called Summer. Circulation is literally gonna be right on top of a community called Summer. Yeah, just literally, it's either on top of it or just to the south. No, whichever radar you think is going to be the best radar to view this thing on, take it. We'll just have to switch between TLX and Vance here. But again, I'm just saying TLX looks fairly impressive with this circulation right now. Again, if you know anybody or yourself, you live in Morrison, we want you in your safe spot right now. Again, that's a small room on the lowest floor, near the center, and away from windows. Nobody should be in a mobile home, and nobody should be in a vehicle. Okay. We just want to stress that right off the bat here. We want nobody to be in a mobile home, and we don't want anybody to be in a vehicle right now. I'm going to look up some street tip here. I'm learning my streets here as we continue to do this more often here. But again, this is a 20.
Real quick, Elijah, do you want me to name off the streets?
Yes.
Okay, here, let me switch back to the other radar system. If I can get, actually no, we may want to stay with, here comes, I think this is the live scan, or the latest scan from Twin Lakes. I do want to wait just a second to see what that does, and it looks like, yeah, it's still there. I mean, it's not one of those little weak looking signatures that pops up for 10 seconds. I think, let me see if we can zoom back out and see if there comes the latest scan. Well, it looks like it actually may have weakened just a tiny bit. Go ahead, Elijah.
Yeah, it's still tight. Right now I'm looking at the stream here. There is a wall cloud. Okay, we do want to stress that there's a wall cloud with this thing. Right now, this is Vance looking at here, and again, Vance, same deal. Looks like what we're looking at here. The color is going to be different because we're looking at two different radar sources here. We're jumping back between Vance and this source right here. Vance, they're both putting off the same exact thing. Again, looking from both angles here, don't get me wrong here, and I don't know and Victor, you're gonna kill me for saying this, but I would guesstimate that this thing was to produce a tornado. I would guesstimate a multiple vortex tornado given the way the rotation looks right now, and again, that's what's it called signature, the reflectivity signature. No, I know you know this looks very indicative of multiple vortex tornadoes. Uh, so if you go ahead, Noah.
Oh no, I was just getting ready to say, on the southern edge, whenever you see that little, where that little green symbol is probably where the tornado could be, or possibly would be, because that's probably most likely where the inflow is.
Hmm. And there's another little impediment here we got to watch here, sitting over Perry. I know you guys might note that too. There's a little impingement there sitting right over Perry. This circulation is going to be right on top of, or just slightly to the south of, U.S. Highway 64, about to cross over U.S. Highway 177. This is going to be right. Nobody. We don't need nobody. Okay, so let's get this straightened out. The junction that takes you onto the Cimarron Turnpike off the spur. We want nobody traveling along that. Okay, nobody traveling along that spur at this time. Again, this is a dangerous situation, and we want nobody traveling along the Cimarron Turnpike at this time. Again, nobody should be traveling along this turnpike right now. This is going to be basically, I'm going to tell you where this is going to be exactly at here. This is going to be really, literally right over where the May 9th EF2 tornado crossed over in Payne and Noble County. This is where it crossed over. So you folks that were impacted by May 9th, you can be impacted by this potential tornado. And again, like I keep saying here, Noah, let's punch on the velocities here. And oh yeah, this looks like if this thing was to produce a tornado, it could be a multiple vortex tornado. We want to stress to you folks that are in the path of this thing, we want you to be in a safe spot right now. Glencoe, we're gonna go ahead and get you in your safe spot right now. Glencoe, we're gonna go ahead and get you in your safe spot. Again, that's a very, very, very strong signature that could be capable. And Noah, Victor, you might bet me on this one, but again, this looks like a multiple vortex tornado signature. I'm not saying it is a tornado down yet. We've had lowerings, but again, this signature looks very indicative of producing a multiple vortex tornado. Literally right now, sitting along 64, or just about a few miles to the south of 64, about to cross over the Cimarron Turnpike spur, about 177. You're going north on 177. Pull off that sucker right now. There's a very, very, very. I'm looking at the stream here. There's a very, 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 very low lowering right now. Very low lowering. And it's vigorously rotating. So again, you folks in the path of this thing, seek shelter immediately. Okay? Seek shelter immediately. And Noah, correct me if I'm wrong. You see, isn't do we have a double info notch deal going on?
I'm trying to see if maybe we have either a.
We may have a tornado down.
Oh, well, there we go. There's the latest scan.
Okay, we may have a tornado down. We may have a tornado down, folks. It's getting tighter. It's getting tighter. It's a funnel. This whole thing it's a very large mesocyclone here, and it's a very large mesocyclone. It's a very, very broad lowering that's rotating, and we're looking for these little vortices to spin up on top of it. I'm telling you folks right now, if you live in Morrison, if you live in Glencoe, I want you sheltered right now. Again, I'm looking here. This looks like there could be, folks, and I, don't threaten me on this, and take this with a grain of salt here. We're threading the needle here, but this may be a multiple vortex tornado developing. And another thing, Noah, correct me if I'm wrong. This could be a case of where the old mesocyclone is getting caught up in the rain shaft, and we're getting the new mesocyclone to spin ahead of it. You see how we had that little notch? The hook was very evident a few minutes ago, and now all of a sudden it's not as indicative anymore. And you see how we got where the hook was. You see there's another little rain shaft right there. I feel like that might be a new mesocyclone, or maybe the same mesocyclone spinning up a new circulation here. And again, folks, like I keep saying here, this, oh yeah, this could be a okay, folks. You know, looking at two radar sources, both radar sources are confirming this. Okay, so let me tell you this right now. This could be easily a multiple vortex tornado. NOAA punched the velocities again. I'm looking here, two velocity data here, folks. We're gonna go in. This could easily be an EF1. You know, if this came down and was a strength, this is a EF1, EF2 signature. We just want to thread that needle with you right now. You folks who live in Glencoe, you live south of Morrison. This could be a multiple vortex EF1, EF2 tornado. Give or take. You know, at least it's been a cone at times. Now it's starting to get wrapped up in rain. So we want you folks that live in Morrison and Glencoe be sheltered. Summer, you know, it's not on you right now very long, but again, I still want summer. I still want you in your safe spot right now. Okay, I still want you in your safe spot right now. And like I keep noting here, this is trying. This is really spinning up here really fast, folks. And again, like I keep noting here, this is going to be just like we had yesterday here. It's heading directly for, the circulation is heading directly for 177 at this time. And oh yeah, my signature on my radar is showing this could be at least, this could be a, you know, EF2 tornado. I'm looking at the list EF2 tornado on the ground with this thing. If it's not already on the ground, this could be an EF2. No, let's switch over to TLX on WSV3. And Vance is going to be the best radar source. I can clearly tell you that right now. And it's getting stronger. Okay, this tornado signature is getting stronger. Right now, it's getting really, really strong. So you folks that live in if you live in more so, yeah, this is going to be an EF2, folks. If things don't change and it comes down to the ground and it strengthens, this is going to be an EF2 tornado. If things don't change. So you folks that live in Morrison, if you live in Glencoe, we want you in your safe spot right now. Again, it's a small room. We don't want anybody traveling on Cimarron Turnpike Spur. Okay, the Spur, we all remember that incident back on May 9th where we had all the storm trackers getting caught up in that tornado. We don't want that again to happen again. And so again, and another thing I want to note here, this tornado circulation is setting awfully close to a mesonet. And we're going to start seeing some very interesting data coming off this mesonet here. We have a dew point of 72 with a temperature of 85. That is prime severe weather. This is the type of air this tornado wants to work in. If it was something higher than that, we would definitely be seeing something more impressive here. But again, we do want to stress this is a tornado warning. It goes until 3:15. More than likely, they'll probably extend this tornado warning here right now. But again, looking at Vance, Noah, let's switch over to Vance on. Oh wait, we're getting a lot. Okay, Noah, is this Tulsa that we're looking at?
Yeah, we're looking back west from KINX from the Tulsa site.
Okay, this is 3 radar sources now, and Tulsa is now in this too. So this is
also one thing to point out real quick. I know it's a long way out if the storm stays on its current path, but real quick to point out, if this storm continues on its path, I mean, you've got this thing going right towards Tulsa. And if this thing keeps cycling, it could produce tornadoes in the Tulsa area later on this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. You're exactly right. And we're looking at 3 radar sources. We got Vance, we have Oklahoma City, and we got Tulsa. Now all 3 radars are looking at this thing, and this is kind of a cool thing because you got all these. Wait, are you gonna say something, Noah?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. What's kind of cool is that you got all 3 of these radar sources all looking at the same storm now, and they're all looking at it at a good angle. You got Oklahoma City looking to the north. You got Vance looking to the southeast, and now you got Tulsa looking to the west northwest. So this is really cool, folks, and we're really gonna start seeing signature data we really want to see now. How does Vance look on that? Because Tulsa is trying to put out an EF2 tornado. Things don't change. Right now, things don't change. Glencoe, you've got to prepare for what could be a fairly strong signature. And this storm is moving at about. I'll say it's moving about east southeast at about 15 miles per hour. That's what I would say. East southeast at about 15. And again, like I said, I'm looking at Vance. I'm going to look at Tulsa also. And the thing is now is that Oklahoma City, we're going to start getting farther away from it. So now we're going to have to think about what we're going to do now afterwards, because we're getting a little bit farther away from it.
Here comes the latest scandalizer. Just
And Tulsa's continuing to get stronger. Oh yeah, let's go back to. Oh yeah, let's go to GR, Noah. There's a very, very strong hook. They're showing a very strong hook. Things are not changing here. Let's go to GR.
hold on just a second, real quick. I do want to see if we can get another scan. Let's see. I think this is the late. This is going to be the latest scan from Tulsa, from their Doppler. And so I just want to see real quick if this, because sometimes they're looking at storms at this kind of distance and at this angle, it kind of can look a little funny. So that may not be 100% an accurate reading. But if this signature stays like this, which I think the scan's actually over. This could be something of, well, now actually I do want to switch back over to the other radar, because it looks like what's actually happening is the back end of this storm is trying to basically cycle in on itself, because now I'm getting a tornado vortex signature on the western side of where that circulation was.
Okay. I'm looking here at both radar sources here. And are you looking at that other signature on... Oh, yeah, there you go. Right there. Wow. So there we go. And, folks, we want to tell you right now, if you live in Glencoe, this is serious business for you folks. And like I keep saying, we don't like to thread needles here, but again, this signature looks like it could be a multiple vortex tornado. Things don't change. If this thing gets really, really strong and it drops, I think this could be a multiple vortex EF2 tornado, give or take. We don't like thread the needle here a lot, but hey, we got to thread the needle here. And that could be an EF2 tornado that's multiple vortex, which means it's multiple little small tornadoes within one giant tornado. And we don't like using that term a lot. And usually the most violent tornadoes are multiple vortex, like El Reno. But again, we're not saying this is going to be just like El Reno. And there you go. Noah, can you put on GR? Put your cursor right over that TVS signature. I want to see some of the numbers it's printing out. Because this is kind of, are you not able to query data from your rate on GR? Because I don't know how GR works. Here, looks like we're having a little issue with Tulsa.
I'm gonna have to switch over to the other radar site, because see, we've got about 40 in one direction and 40 in the other. It's about 80 mile an hour shear. I think
anything at 80 or above, you start thinking about tornado.
And now, there we go. And this is looking at gate-to-gate shear, I think, if I can get this to pop up. Well, no, actually, no, I'll look at gate-to-gate real quick. See, there you go. With the bright reds and the bright blues are right next to each other. That's where you have the most likely area for strong rotation. Another thing to point out, though, if I can switch this to, okay, yeah. Velocity hasn't really changed that much. Reflectivity, oh well, and look at that, Elijah. What do you think of that?
And I'm still thinking there could be another mesocyclone, and it's trying to develop. You see, there's a secondary hook. Okay, the first hook is getting wrapped in the rain. Okay, the first hook is getting wrapped in the rain. The second hook is developing now, and that's the new mesocyclone, and that could be the next thing to watch here. There's not really strong rotation with this new mesocyclone yet, but it's there, and it's going to start spinning. It's going to start spinning slowly. The old circulation is in the rain, and it's quite strong. And it's still strong, and we could easily have a rain-wrapped tornado. and those are the worst. They're you know, don't let her be a rain wrap tornado at night here. You know, because that could be bad. That's bad news. But again, right now we do continue to note there is a tornado warning until 3:15, which more than likely it will be extended here. They have not pulled a trigger on the tornado watch, have they? Victor, have they not pulled a trigger?
No, they haven't.
It's still there.
No, he's asking about the tornado watch. They haven't issued the watch yet, but I think they probably
Oh,
will
they're still warning about it.
within the next probably hour or so. And I don't think it'll include much of the same area that is in it right now. If any place, it'll probably be from about Woodward down to west of Clinton and then back into the Panhandle. So this area probably won't be under the gun of a tornado watch. But it's still possible later on this evening if the storms down southwest can maybe initiate later this evening.
And let me stress this out really. I need to stress this out really, really bad. You folks that are on 177, get off that sucker now, okay? You folks in the path of this thing, you got to seek shelter. You got to think about what you're gonna do now because this thing is there's potential that there could be a multiple vortex rain wrap tornado, and we got to stress this with you folks. This could be a very serious situation, and we want you to be alert that this could be a very, very, very. This is a life-threatening situation. This tornado is wrapped up in rain. It's going to be hard to see, and so again, you folks that live in Glencoe, if you're south of Morrison along 177, along the Cimarron Turnpike spur, you don't drive. Don't drive. Okay. You know, I'm not saying this is going to be the same type of extreme. But this is very indicative of what's the date? May 31st, 2013. I'm not saying it's going to be that strong, okay? For you storm chasers that have fatigue about that, I'm not saying it's going to be that strong. But yet I'm saying this signature is very indicative of what happened on May 31st. We're starting to see the hail bands are being pulled into the mesocyclone. Okay, you know, this mesocyclone is big, okay? This is a big, big, big mesocyclone. And it's a deep mesocyclone. And what does that mean is that this mesocyclone is pulling in everything. It's the process called torquing. And Noah and Victor, this thing is literally right on 177 right now. If there's not a tornado down and it's wrapped in rain, you know, something's bad about to happen if things do not change because this thing is probably on the ground. It's rain wrapped. You're not going to be able to see it. And this is how people get, folks, this is how people get killed in tornadoes. It's because they're driving in the middle of it and it's rain wrapped and you're not able to see it. Okay, see, look at the hail. See how the hail is being put in the hook? That's called torquing. And that's wow. Victor, Noah, let's measure that hail. That's some big, big hail. Okay, was that a? Oh, wait, okay, were you going up the tilts? Noah, were you going up the tilts?
No, it was in the middle of switching between products, so it kind of flipped back to the last scan. So that actually is the latest scan. So that actually does show you kind of how, like you were just talking about, the torquing and the storm itself pulling in all of the rain and hail. Matter of fact, I think if we look at the VIL numbers, these are some pretty high numbers.
Okay, and folks, we gotta stress with you. This could be a, you know, we're starting to see things we only see with big time tornadoes. And Noah and Victor know what I'm talking about, especially Noah. You know what I'm talking about. When I say torquing, you know what that means. And big tornadoes are formed when we have the torquing process. And again, I have very grave concern for you folks that live in Glencoe. There could be easily a rain wrap tornado. A rain wrap tornado that is potentially on the ground, potentially doing damage. We don't know what is hitting. We you know, it's hard to tell. But no, I'm going to tell you this. On Vance, the torquing process is very evident. Okay, on Vance, the torquing process is very evident. I continue to show a mesocyclone. I continue to show a deep, a strengthening mesocyclone. The mesocyclone is getting really strong, folks. You know, on Noah, you know, let's go to GR. Let's switch over to Vance. Let's switch over to GR here. And again, this could be this is developed. This could be a developing big tornado. Who's about to say something? Okay. You folks, this is a big. This is dangerous. This is aimed directly for the Cimarron Turnpike spur. This is aimed for the spur, and I keep saying this is how people get killed in these cars. They're on the spur and heading directly for the Cimarron Turnpike. They're going to go through Glencoe. Don't do it, okay? This circulation is heading directly. I mean directly for Glencoe. Here, this is the rotation product called the normalized rotation product. And again, you see this little green speck right there. There's a green spot. That's where the heaviest rotation is located at. Noah, if we can, let's punch the velocities. And you're looking at Vance, correct? Okay, yeah, you're looking at Vance. That is some very strong wind shear. And these winds are going almost in almost every direction you can think of. We got winds from the west, winds from the southwest, winds from the northwest, winds from the southeast. It's nothing but a big bob of wind going on. And these winds are tightening. If they continue to tighten, folks, we're going to have a big issue for you folks in Glencoe. If things don't change, in Glencoe, we're going to have a big issue, and we're going to have a big problem. We're going to have a problem real fast if things don't change, okay? If things don't change, we're going to have a problem in Glencoe. So, please, we want you to be sheltered. We want you to be in a safe spot right now. Small room on the lowest spot. Why do you talk so loud? Near the center and away from windows right now. This is right along the Noble Payne County line. It's going to be the center of the circulation is going to be 3 miles to the east of Highway 177, and the circulation is about 3 miles wide, and going diagonal, the circulation is 3 to 4 miles wide across. So that is a very large mesocyclone. This is a dangerous situation, potentially a life-threatening situation. So you folks in Glencoe, you know, the circulation is coming down a little bit. It's coming down a little bit here, but again, this continues to be a strong mesocyclone along the Cimarron Turnpike. If it's not crossing it now, it will be in less than a minute, in less than 2.5 minutes. It'll be crossing the turnpike. This thing has wheels on it, and it is not taking any survivors. If you're caught in this thing, you will be a victim of it. If you don't get hit by a tornado, you'll still get hit by very strong winds and large hail. You're not going to get out of that, folks. We're right now continuing to show what could be a very dangerous situation. Right now, looking at this on Tulsa here, it's showing a more localized circulation. But I want to stay with Vance. Here, I think Vance is showing both of these radars are showing a good system here. The circulation has grown in size. The circulation now is 4 miles wide. Now it is 3 miles across. So it's 3 miles vertical and 4 miles horizontal. That's how large the circulation is, and it continues to spin. And at any moment, this thing could easily drop a tornado. And given the type of signature this thing is showing, I wouldn't be shocked. This could be a large multiple vortex tornado. I would not be shocked if that's the case. You know, you folks are on that spur. I hope and pray you've got everything you want taken care of, because this thing is going to be coming in with a powerhouse of wind. You know, and like I said, there's winds going every which direction, but the right way. We got winds from the north, south, east, west, northwest, southeast. You know, all different directions, and they're all rotating. And what that means is that this could be a big tornado developing, or it's already developed. We do want to stress that when we continue to say this, we're talking about F2 strength. You know, F2 strength, give or take. And this could be a big tornado, folks. So you folks in Glencoe, along the Cimarron Turnpike, it's going to cross the Cimarron Turnpike between the 177 and the Spur Junction and downtown Glencoe. If you especially live on the southeast side of Glencoe, we want you in a safe spot right now. Okay? That is a small room on the lowest floor. near the center and away from windows. Noah, have they canceled the tornado warning, or they about to reissue it? Or Victor, whoever can talk.
Yes, it's canceled.
It's canceled?
Yeah, the tornado warning is it's off.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Let me have a little. I'm gonna chat with National Weather Service right quick here. I'm gonna go here. Let me type in here. Here, I'm looking here. Again, a tornado watch will be coming out for northwestern Oklahoma. Okay, I can confirm that. Here, they have not said on what they're going to do with this tornado warning. They have not said what they're going to do yet. I'm still looking here. And is Tulsa going to go ahead? Let me see if Tulsa's going to go ahead and issue it. Here, let me look at Tulsa and see what they're saying. Okay, so I can confirm. We can go off the air for this now. They are going to let the tornado warning. They're letting the tornado warning go. I do have grave concern that it's going to come back, and we're going to be back here at square one again. So you folks, thank you for bearing with us. Thank you guys for watching Oklahoma Weather Authority. We'll be back if it's needed. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening. We can turn off the stream now. Let me see here, are we still on? No.
Yes, we are still on.
We can sign off because I just signed off, so we can. What's the plan now? Are we gonna stay on, or we're gonna what here? Here, Noah, are we going to? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I know we did continue with a tornado warning. Oh no, not tornado warning. Severe thunderstorm warning here. Here right now, again, we did continue with a severe thunderstorm warning here. So let's take the broad view out here. Let's take the broad view out, and let's show you folks what we're talking about now. Is that we do continue with a cluster of storms in Noble and Pawnee counties and Payne County right now. In response to this thunderstorm, the National Weather Service in Tulsa have already pulled the trigger on their severe thunderstorm warning here. I do want to stress they are considering the fact that there could be another tornado at any time, and so is the National Weather Service in Norman. So again, we do want to stress to you folks that we do continue with the possibility of a tornado, but again, officially now there is no more tornado warning right now. Here right now. Here, and Victor, you have anything you want to add on to this?
Real quick, I just saw this report. Okay, actually, no, wait a second. Hold on.
Here. No, are you going to say something? Because I'm going to open it up to you guys and say something. Also, one thing else to note, too, there's a flash flood warning for Noble counties also. This storm barely moved until it became organized. So, again, we just want to stress that out, too. Here right now, so again, this is GR's looking at. We do continue to see a circulation. But again, officially, from the National Weather Service in Norman, we have no more tornado warning. But again, I do want to stress that signature is still there. And it still looks tornado, tornado criteria to me. But again, officially right now, there's no tornado warning right now.
For me, this storm does not look like it will develop. I don't know. It does look like it's being rained out, and also there is a storm just south of it that's beginning to develop near Kendrick and Avery.
Here, but again, the storm is trying to cycle. Let's put the WSB3 let's put the radar animation on. I keep trying to talk so fast. Let's put it back on here, Noah. And you might be right. It's trying to cycle again. It looks like it's having some issues. I'm just looking here. Yeah, it's trying to cycle. So, Noah, just let me know when we are able to sign off because I don't want to stay on here longer than we need to here. But again, right now we do continue. There's a flash flood warning. Again, that is in effect with the storm still. That's still very evident with the storm here right now. Noah, like I said, let me know when we are able to sign off here because I don't want to stay on here longer than we need to with my voice the way it is right now because my throat is very bad in bad condition right now. But again, we do want to continue this because I do note this circulation is about. This is the latest update on the radar. Noah, what is your thoughts? Because this thing, I'm looking at Advance, and this thing is getting meaner again. It might actually be trying to produce that tornado now. So what is your thoughts, Noah?
I mean, it does look like it's cycling, but real quick, I also just wanted to point out the tornado watch did just get issued for Western Oklahoma.
Okay. So it did. Okay, that came out fairly fast. They did issue a tornado watch in Glencoe. So let's go back over to Let's go over to the other Motor Guardian, and let's zoom out. And let's see the new watch here, and folks. This is very impressive. It's 90 degrees in Ellis County with a dew point of 68, and that's climbing. That's scary. Okay, so let me tell you the counties that are in this: Beckham, Roger Mills, Ellis, Woodward, Woods, Harper, and Beaver counties, and our viewing, and that's in our viewing area. Those are the counties right now that are in the tornado watch right now. Is Beckham, Roger Mills, Ellis, Woodward, Woods, Harper, and Beaver counties. And what time does this watch go until, Victor?
This watch goes into, let me see. It goes until it was just issued, and it goes. It's
till midnight.
Midnight.
Oh, good, great. Okay, great. So we might be here for. It's gonna be a party tonight, isn't it, guys? Yeah, we do want to stress that we do continue. There's a tornado watch. Let me mute that right now. I'm getting a message from one of our good friends, and these people, and Victor, Noah, you know what this good friend is. Let me see what he's trying to say here. I want to note something else, guys, and listen to me very carefully. This is not good, folks. This is not good at all. Noah and Victor, don't freak out when I tell you this. I'm looking at some of the parameters here. The threat for tornadoes tonight is high. The threat for strong tornadoes is moderate. We haven't seen things like that in a long time. This is not good. It's not good at all. Okay. Oh well. But this is not good here. Thanks to one of our viewers for sitting that here. This is not good. When you start seeing things like that, you gotta wonder, could there be something quite significant tonight here? And we do
also, Elijah.
Yes.
It does say in the text that there is the potential for strong tornadoes.
Okay, so this could be a rough night tonight, folks. So again, Noah and Victor, I hope you don't mind. I really need to sign up because my voice is going to kill me. I have to get a bite to eat before, so it won't be like last night where I almost passed out in the middle of coverage. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. And know if you guys want to continue the stream, you can. But I know I'm going to be off for about until things start get shaking and baking here. So again, thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening, guys, and we'll be back if needed. Yeah, where's the no?